Okay, I just wrote something that has just blown me wide open, and I want to read it. Haven't read it yet, and I might not post this, but I'm going to record it just in case. Oh, fuck. Fuckity fuck. Started off just so normal. ADHD, right. The art of showing up, even when you don't want to. Most people think that showing up means doing the hard things that you don't want to do. But the truth is that showing up is alignment. Wow, I wrote that before I even processed it, so let's process it together. And then all of a sudden I just realised that I was writing for performance, so I've just wrote, no performance needed, write this for you. Okay, so I'm eating cold lentil bolognese straight from the packet. Would it be nicer heated up in a taco, on pasta, or on a potato? Fuck yeah, it would be. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck yeah, it would be. Would warm food serve and soothe my soul right now? Fuck yeah, it would. But it's 2 p.m. and I made a commitment to write. And so all morning I've been hanging and tender after cheese giving yesterday and some questionable teenage behaviour. And so it's took all my effort to wash. Well, actually, let's get real. I've been starting each morning with what I'd call shadow work, but really it ain't that trendy. Basically, I've been exploring my triggers and my beliefs. I came to the realisation that not only am I capable of the deepest, most expressive love, but I'm actually ready for the next level of it. I've been throwing that belief away because I felt like I was afraid to trust another person with my heart again, but then realised I trust so many people with my heart on the daily. So maybe it was just that I couldn't trust myself. You see, when you get your heart broken so completely, it's almost crossed out, or is just as impactful as grieving for the dead. You're grieving the future you thought you'd have. You're grieving the person you thought you were in love with. But more importantly, you're grieving the person you were before the heartache. The person who believed love was enough. The person who was loved and adored in the way that felt like it was a gift from the universe. The person who, when everything else was going to shit, thought that at least they had an anchor, their person, their soulmate who made them feel safe and warm and life just that bit more magical, light and worthwhile. That version of me was hard to grieve. I didn't want to become bitter or hard in the process. I refused to get angry because I understood the reasons, but what I didn't understand was why the universe would deliver me someone so amazing, how it could be so good, and just at the moment I was feeling safe, just fucking yeet the whole relationship from my life. Just days before he left us, I'd asked him to grate me some cheese. Fuck. And although that sounds like nothing, I explained to him why that was such a massive deal. I was so hyper independent that I'd refused to ask anyone for anything in nearly 5 years. We laid in bed and cuddled. He put music on, and I replaced the words of the song with, "I'm not afraid to ask for cheese." And we were laughing and singing it louder and louder. Now I'm sobbing because last night we had cheese giving. And fucking Big U is showing off again. Oh, she is a trickster. I did ask for cheese last night, and I got a fucking abundance of it, didn't I? And laughter, and friendship, and pure joy. It's like, how do you trust what you can't see, but as soon as you see it, you just fucking know? Everything happens for a reason. Anyway, back to me this morning. So, I thought this was about me learning to trust myself, but no, this whole time I've been learning to trust Big U, who is also me. Fuck. A relationship with who I am and who I know I can be, the human and the divine. I know that I can trust myself because no matter what happens, how people react or act towards me as a reflection of themselves, I know that I can cope and thrive and grow through anything. So it's took a little time, as the best things always do. But of course that trust is always there. But that led me on to the mother lode of epithaspunks. My greatest responsibility in the entire world is to protect my kids. And unfortunately, my decisions and actions affect them. They didn't just lose a man they adored. They didn't just lose a safe family unit, but they also lost that version of their mum. And that's something that I couldn't protect them from. They got hurt. And that's the biggest guilt a mama bear can feel. But for all they lost, and I can't protect them from the hurt they felt from that, here's what they gained. A mother more in tune with herself than ever. One who gives them permission to cry and feel because she's allowing it for herself. A mum who is honest and understanding, but who now has boundaries. A mum who showed them that life and love isn't perfect. But whatever happens, you can cope. Fuck. Not give up and still love deeply. A mother who now knows the anchor, the magic, the light, and the worthwhileness was in her all along. And that no matter what happens in life, she will always stay. They have someone who loves and supports them unconditionally. And that I do too. If I can be that person for them, then I can be it for me. If I can be that for me, then they know that they can be it for themselves too. And now we circle back to the start again. Why showing up is alignment. Bet you thought I'd forgotten about that. No, showing up isn't about doing the hard things you don't want to do. Showing up is about doing the hard things you wish you never had to do. You wish you never have had to do. The times when life gives you the most massive curveball that feels like you've been kicked in the gangoolies and will never catch your breath back again. The things you wish that you could protect your children from forever. Death, change, and heartbreak. But you can't. You can't protect your children from this shit. All you can do is keep showing up again and again for them and for you. Alignment is about not only knowing what beliefs and actions in your life are important to you, but also following them, doing them time and time again because it fucking matters. It matters more than anything. It's living when you feel like dying. It's finding pockets of joy when it feels impossible. It's processing emotions when it's fucking scary and you want to push it all down. It's saying sorry to your kids for being human and having hard conversations because that's more important than not rocking the boat. It's being true to you and making yourself just as important as everybody else. Showing up means something different to everyone because alignment is different for everyone. But the bare bones of it is this. You show up for yourself because you trust and because it's a fucking slow death if you don't. Don't be afraid to ask for cheese, my love. Don't be afraid to ask for cheese.